Hi, welcome back to the clown show. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max.
Don't you think that you're going a little overboard with how explicit you're being? That shadow belonged to Max is an awful firm statement, don't you think?
What are you getting at?
I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life is on the line here. Are you truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max?
I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. The silhouette I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that.
It doesn't seem like he's jumping to any conclusions this time. Let's go over this again, then. Let's go over this again. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night?
There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols.
Trillo said the same thing. But if it was just the symbols, then even I could have been wearing them. What if someone had just taken Max's symbols and worn them?
I thought of that myself, but just looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max.
You sure of that?
Such a silly little boy. He threw his entire case headlong into the trap. If so, Cat, that black cloak, they were all there.
Nah, there's one more.
No!
There's one more in there.
Ah!
You're sure that is what you saw that night?
Exactly what I said I saw is exactly what I saw. I've got eyes like a hawk.
Hawk too. Don't birds have terrible night vision?
But that's not all I saw. His face was silhouetted, but there's no doubt it was him.
Hey, buy Hawk Tua tokens. Go on, it's not a scam.
That you can only buy our merch with Hawk Tua tokens.
Go ahead, not a scam.
No.
Not a scam. Once you buy in, I'm definitely not gonna sell all of the coins. Not a scam.
No, yeah.
She didn't scam anybody. What are you guys talking about?
You guys scammed yourselves.
Yeah, by buying crypto. Suck it, losers.
Well, fuck, now we lost all of our audience. All of them are fucking crypto freaks. God damn
Anybody who watches Ace Attorney, they're just crypto freaks.
Yeah, crypto freaks.
You were able to see that. Nah, I buy into Phantom Thief tokens. The
Yeah,
PTTs.
PTTs.
Or just PTs.
Yeah, that's what the cool kids say. Okay, you gotta be in a premium membership to call them that.
You were able to see that kind of detail from your window?
There's a light near the scene of the crime. Anyone with decent eyesight should have been able to see that much.
Out of curiosity, Mo, what is your eyesight like?
I can see like a hawk out of my left eye and an eagle out of my right eye. That could say his eyesight is a perfect 20/20.
That must mean he could have seen the crime scene clearly. The more we look into this matter, the more suspicious it becomes.
Hey! You asked me what my eyesight was like, not what it actually was. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying.
So you didn't actually see what the criminal was holding?
That's correct. I've been curious to know what caused that loud noise. It must have been something incredibly hard.
It was a tuba.
A tuba.
Yeah, inside the orangutan, the money's
Oh.
area, he had that fucking giant tuba. The acrobat had it, just boom.
Well, if a tuba falls on you, you have to go inside like the tuba hole, and it'd be like, ugh! You have to do it. That's what happened. You gotta do that. They're gonna like bump into stuff and do like a bit of a comedy routine.
Oh, you want it what? So if a trombone falls on somebody, you want the SpongeBob act to go down?
Yes, exactly.
Too bad they haven't found a murder weapon to know for sure.
They claim it was a blunt object. At least it says so in the autopsy report.
With Trillo's testimony and now Mo's, it really seems like Max is the killer.
Nick, you gotta find a contradiction in this.
It's not going to be enough.
What?
I have to prove that Mo saw someone other than Max that night. That's the only thing will help. I've got to do it.
I've gotta do it.
I pulled my headphone out.
I gotta do it.
There are 3 symbols.
No.
3. And that's a magic number.
And comedy comes in threes.
Penn, Teller. I guess they're not a
Siegfried?
comedy act. Roy. John Wayne.
Bo,
Wyatt
Q, and
Earp.
Bo, Q, and Sal. Got it.
And Joe.
Well, not any, they had to do the comedy in threes, so they get the fuck out of here, Joe. We gotta be a threesies.
For anybody who understood the reference of John Wayne and Wyatt Earp, I appreciate you. That's Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights. When you find out that Jackie Chan, his American name is John Wayne.
Oh. I need to watch it.
And Owens is Wyatt Earp.
Oh.
Have you not seen those movies?
Shanghai Noon? No, I have not.
Or Shanghai Nights.
Or Shanghai Nights? No.
Oh, they're so classics.
No,
They're so good.
I have to watch The Master of Disguise every night.
Now you see what my childhood was like.
Yeah. Oh God. No wonder you're like this.
You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols.
I suppose so. The silk hat and the cloak, right?
Mo. Everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols.
3 symbols. Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses! What the? Who cares if he knew if there were 3 or not? He saw that he saw. And he saw the symbols, he just forgot to mention one.
Can I get that? Can I get that clipped? And when she says all together now, can I have like a gif of Rikishi doing a pump up the house taunt?
I'll forget it. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.1415.
Oh, he says the full number.
Yes, sir. 3.141592658923846264643383279. Tasty. Silence, fool! You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions.
The pie, the symbol, the symbol. Order, order. Bailiff, could you bring me some pie? I'm hungry now.
Get the wheelbarrow.
Just the filling, no crust.
Ew, what the fuck is wrong with you? You don't like the crust, Your Honor?
And I'm a filling man.
I love the filling.
Don't you see, Phoenix?
Don't you see? I love the filling.
I love the filling. And I'm gonna show you.
I got the power!
I think Mo's just over there like, you wanna know how I got these stains?
My
like the
father
filling.
was a baker.
He made pies.
He loved pie.
I like the filling. But one day he came into the kitchen and I had made a mess. Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you?
To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark! It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail!
You just said it was light! Make up your mind! But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them.
Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim!
If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene!
Fuck!
Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the Yes, to the facts of this case?
Clearly not! He is just toying with this court!
Are they? I got her on the ropes now. Time to give her the 1-2 punches!
Good God!
These seemingly insufficient facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trillo's testimony?
There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 uppity symbols! And my fucking controller!
Ben, your hands stopped working. Get the fingers moving again.
How can you mistake someone with that crazy get up and his nose stuck up so high? How can you mistake someone wearing that snobby three-piece get up?
Trillo saw them all. Trillo saw all three of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on this person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Well, he just stands there doing this. Now what am I supposed to think? One is supposed to disregard the pointless. But
just forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now.
Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, my dear, I have my doubts. About the witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age.
I'm not mature.
I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
If there are no contradiction in his next statement, I am prepared to issue a ruling. Ruling?
This is your last chance. There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There was no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
He wasn't. We found it at the scene.
Fuck!
Now you're just making this easy game. You're doing this on purpose.
Let me check if I can press these statements, actually.
Every statement you press is a game over.
Okay, yeah. You're lucky this time you don't get to read that many lines. Except for this one. Read this one. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to fucking...
I didn't know your name was Mom in my phone.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this.
Why you have Lauren Dern as Mom?
Just one chance. I will not allow even the slightest hint of badgering against this witness. If you're going to prove to me there's a contradiction with Mr. Curl's statement, you'd better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've got one opportunity. One shot.
I've only got one shot. No, nobody's gonna take my shot. What the fuck is this on? I haven't seen Hamilton.
I started with Eminem and you went to Hamilton.
Yep.
I've only got a single shot as this. As this. Okay. I've got to be careful. It's not at this, it's as this?
She was drunk. That's actually true. He was drunk when he wrote this.
Can I call up Capcom? Hey, I found a typo in your game. Can you fix it? It bothers me.
Please don't call his number again.
I won't if you fix this typo.
Security, go to his house.
They won't find me. I use *67.
I've seen Catch Me If You Can. I know how to evade them.
I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. So that's why it's so goofy, because he was drunk going, what if we did this?
There you go. You got it. Fucking.
Stop playing Sherlock Holmes games, man.
Oh my god. I want you to sit there with your hands and your head and be like, oh, fuck, what is it, man? And then I laugh.
Your despair gives me joy.
Yes.
I am the original creator of Danganronpa.
That is true. I did write it. I was a ghostwriter.
Well, I was the ghost writer.
Ooh.
I wrote on the back of his
Yeah.
motorcycle. It's like, I'm not here, don't worry.
That's who was behind him.
Yeah, it wasn't a puff of smoke or fire that was
No.
behind him. It was my fat ass. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it?
Well, you would be in like a full green screen suit. Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night.
No question in your mind.
Exactly how one would mistake a thing like that.
I see.
Is there some sort of problem, Mr. Wright?
Miss Von Karma? Where exactly was the silk hat found?
Must you always ask these questions? It was found at the crime scene. Crime scene? That means...
This silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene.
No, that's not true!
Order, 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 Mr. Curls!
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the meaning of all of this? You're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court.
Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh.
What's not right here is your eyesight, your memory, and your memory, amongst other things.
Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go in there so my inside and my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting up there doesn't mean you belong there. And then I don't like it. I'll always be younger than you.
Hong Kong.
Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are?
I saw him! I swear I saw him! It was Max! Even if he didn't have his roses, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat! I'm telling the truth! He turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful.
Isn't it?
He left the scene wearing the dumb silk hat! He was there!
He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
There's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo,
What do you want?
you just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime?
What? He went, what do you mean, I didn't leave the scene? You can't ask me that. It's the Phoenix Fence, it's Benjamin DeVintes, Your Honor!
This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless!
Good.
You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that all right with you, little guy?
Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby! Where?
Gucci, Gucci, goo.
Where?
Is it Yoshi?
That was Waluigi. Besides, what kind of stupid question is, how did he leave the crime scene? The answer is obvious. He just turned around and walked away.
Ah, to the very next day. Waddle waddle.
Woo!
You're on fucking fire today.
That's That's what I expected you'd say. You sure that's how it happened?
Say what?
Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays, sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how the criminal left the scene?
There are no footprints?
This is it, right? Yes.
There are no extra footprints!
Stop making fun of my accent.
What are you talking about? This is how I normally talk! Look at this picture.
Look at this
Somebody
photograph.
took his virginity. And I want to know who. Also, who left eggs behind? That's the next question.
Oh my. It was the chicken who crossed the road.
Just to lay the eggs.
Yeah.
But they cracked, apparently. Where'd the white
Who
go?
cracked the eggs?
The problem is the footprints in the snow.
Footprints?
In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. Are we sure he wasn't hit on the... However, we are the criminals. Where are the criminals' footprints? They aren't there.
Ay, 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 ay.
Ay, 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 ay. Are we sure he didn't just get hit in the head and then walk forward and...
Then, no.
There's your brain going, son of a bitch, he's right, but I can't. No, no.
Well, it's more like, oh, I can't say that because it spoils the rest of the case.
I can't answer that question.
Yeah.
So, Mo, exactly how did the criminal escape the scene? Your Honor! This witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record.
I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in.
Just wait just a second! You guys can't just ignore everything I've said! Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time! You wait a second! I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt! I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways! I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear! I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are going to get worse than they got before they get better.
Mr. Lawrence Curls.
Yes?
The testimony you've provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false, I haven't lied, it's just,
It's just what?
It's just I was a bit confused on the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since Von Karma and Web told me not to talk about what I really saw.
Order! I will have order! Franziska Von Karma, how could you?
Your Honor,
Bitch!
if you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
Oh, I was stroking my meat.
I was stroking my meat.
Okay, I get it. I don't want to know.
Making sloppy topic myself.
What opinion is that?
It's not funny. Germans have a great sense of humor.
Look at our leader. He phenomenal humor.
A German walks into a bar, and the bartender says 9. Do you know why? Because it was a Polish bar. Ha ha!
Because he was Jewish.
It's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw. Say saw, Curls? Mister?
Ha! You're not gonna believe this, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste our time with your idiotic drivel.
He's dribbling, Your Honor.
Oh, he's gonna shoot some hoops! From the half-court line! Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows! Everything I said up till now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down, and Max was standing above him. He wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he
was floating.
This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness.
But shouldn't you have shown his hat falling?
That's why there were no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints.
What about his hat falling?
I told you.
I assume if I just asked that, they're gonna be like, well, it fell off when he went flying in the air.
Yeah. Do you believe me now?
Well, that was, how do you put this into words?
Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician. But to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened.
You're right.
Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why won't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story.
Your Honor, shockingly, that is what Maximilian Galactica is known for, is flying. Shit. They really got us here. I guess he did it.
Well. Oh.
To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about the witness's testimony, Mr. Wright?
I think he's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he could have made it up.
Which means that he is telling the truth?
That's what I think.
Wait! That means that Max actually used magic!
Yikes, you're right. Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous! Magic does not exist! My father told me that when I was 7. Francisca! Stop watching Sleeping Beauty! It's not real! What?
It's fake!
It's all fake!
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. Guilty, 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 guilty! The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen.
You imbecile!
If you disregard a need for proof, Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
We thought it 2 different songs, so it's fine.
That this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It is an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Ooh.
Good.
Yikes.
Ay, ay, ay.
I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Bathroom, 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 bathroom.
Hey, sweeties! What in the world is going on?
Why do you look guilty again?
Ah!
That's what I want to know.
They
What
said-
is it going on?
They say the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you?
I fly now? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question.
He flies now.
I can't fly whenever I please. It's not that easy.
I gotta hook up a bunch of strings to be wee.
But it looks so
wee.
effortless for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm actually not a flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic. No! I broke the first rule. The cardinal rule. The only rule.
I'm sorry, Max. Your mascara's
Oh!
right. What made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks?
Dick, what do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the criminal, the flying criminal, in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best to catch this sucker. Or, as you would say, the blower. Alright, we're going back. Fuck! We're going to go to the investigation inn.
When head's so good you can't speak.
You guys been wondering what Mac has been this entire time. There's your answer. Hey, we're going back to the investigation inn.
The next episode.
So you watch this episode of Phoenix Wright is Tony Justice for All. Make sure like, subscribe, and don't find the open, which is
Every day.
bye. Why are we at 29 minutes? Oh, because I ended the timer early. That's why. Goodbye.